Hello, my name is Sandhya Dave and I'm a shiatsu practitioner living in Exeter, and I live with my partner Adam and my son Somi, and I've been going to Moving Sound I think pretty much since it started actually, and I got really excited and attracted to it because for me I enjoy movement and dance, and it was a space for me to go and do something and share it with my family. And I think that's what's really special about Moving Sound with Christopher. There's a feeling of being able to go and play, basically play together like we do at home in some ways, in that feeling of, yeah, anything can happen, anything we want to do, we can do. And so that can be from sitting still quietly together and cuddling, to rolling around on the floor, or to singing, or picking up an instrument and just playing with it. And there's a real sense of freedom, and I really enjoy that. I really appreciate that, and it feels really special because Christopher holds the space for us while we do that. Together, not just for everybody, I guess. He holds the space, and there's something about it feeling really free. So, for example, I feel a little bit hesitant and shy about my singing. I do like singing and have sung before, but not so much spontaneously. I've sung things that I've sort of learned before. So there's been a real space for me to explore my voice and I guess get over that feeling of fear that I'm not going to sound okay, that I'm going to be out of time, or that it's just not going to, people are going to look at me and think, God, she sounds terrible, kind of thing. And there's there's something that I've certainly moved through with going to Moving Sound again and again, and sharing. Sometimes when I've gone, I've been completely exhausted as a mum, as a working mum, and kind of got there and just thought, I don't want to move or make a sound at all. And it's been completely acceptable to do that. And I remember a session where I was there and I just lay in the middle of the floor and just didn't want to move, didn't want to sing, and there was lots of movement and dance and people doing what they needed to do around me. And then suddenly this beautiful serenade of Christopher coming and just playing the fiddle, and whether he was or not, I don't know, but it felt like it was a serenade to me and my feelings and my personal state, and it was just really nourishing, really heart nourishment to just be able to rest. And I think as a family as well, it feels very special because, for example, in that scenario, I knew that my son was off doing something somewhere else and my partner was off doing something somewhere else, and there was something about a healthy way of being together. So we were all kind of doing our own thing. And I guess what Christopher's providing is a supportive space for us to be able to do that and explore ourselves together as a family. And I think I'm noticing that there is an element of that then we carry through, when we bring home, and it carries on somehow into our daily lives as well. And I think, if for want of a better word, that's some form of therapy, if you like, or process, as we might call it. I've also noticed it's lovely having people come and witness other people also shift and change, and people who may have been more hesitant and more shy, really having a sense of them coming out and feeling more confident about their own bodies, or about their own voice, or about just space, exploring space, for example, and noticing how one particular woman I'm thinking about, actually how from being quite hesitant and not picking things up to actually picking up instruments and actually really moving around the whole space. And I really like the combination of it not just being families but also single people, and that there seems to be with that a feeling of a sense of community of different ages all being together, and kind of holding the space in some ways together for each other. And I find Christopher's way of working very elegant. It's really inclusive and accepting, and yeah, very elegant. It's very simple and elegant, and there's something about it that's very special, and it works. As a mum who has a son who really loves making sounds and a boy who loves drumming, it's been really lovely to witness my son be met in some ways with his talent, and also that talent is encouraged by Christopher, and it's been great for him to play with other people and really find his place in that play of rhythm. And also I think it's opened up the environment and space and made my son a lot more creative about space and sound, so that from just playing the door or playing the radiator grate or playing the window, and just it's been lovely to watch him have that space to be really spontaneous and free. And I think it's very special that he watches us as parents do the same thing, because sometimes daily life just doesn't allow that. So I think that's what's really exciting about the space for me as well, moving sound and taking it into the family context, because it's kind of letting my hair loose, letting my partner, we all kind of let our hair down and play and be spontaneous, which is just